Welcome back to the My Managed Crew Wrexham. We've got exciting 3 matches coming your way, but first we're going to have a look at what's left over in the budget for this transfer window. So we've got roughly around 775k, which works out to be about 31,000 a week. So not a lot of money. Mainly we're going to be looking at using that money towards the youth academy. We still might have enough money there to at least sign another veteran to the squad, but that ultimately depends on who we move from the scouting report across to the youth development squad. We obviously have got 3 guys that are left in the English scouting report, and that will be the last monthly scouting report here. So we've got Joshua Fisher, we've got Blake Tucker and Bobby Day. Out of the 3, I don't think we're going to actually move any of those across. But Gillingham, we've talked about him regularly over the last couple of episodes. We will move him across to the development squad. Now, looking at the remaining 3 guys here, Charlie Phillips, Tom Clark, and Lloyd Evans, I think we'll leave it for another month, evaluate them once the final scouting report comes in for Wales, and potentially we'll either release them or we'll sign at least one of them across. Now, looking at Gillingham's development plan, we obviously have been looking at false back for majority of the ones that have come through the youth academy. That works on sliding, defensive awareness, interception, a bit of ball control, as well as long and short pass, as well as stamina. So I think we stick with the false back development plan for Gillingham, and then later on we can potentially fine tune it to the attacking wing back setup position for that one. So having a look at the development squad here at the moment with the youth academy, we do have potential 60 starters there. We've got a bunch of top range 50s and then a couple of the low range 50s. So with the top range 60s and 50s, we'll potentially move them to the senior squad, and then that way they can be loaned out in this transfer window. Now, we have switched over to Gegenpress with the tactics. We were going with a custom one, but unfortunately with FC25 at the moment, the coaching staff do not develop when they're set on custom. They'll just continue to stay at bronze. So with Gegenpress, at least they start evolving and potentially turn into gold rating coaches over the course of the next couple of seasons. So we have made that change. The play style to our custom is probably the most similar to Gegenpress. So that's not a big change from there. Looking at expiring contracts, we've got 4 players there that have contracts expiring in the next 5 months. We do have a few of them listed as transfer options, but there is potential that we might lose them on a free before this transfer window does end. Now, jumping into the first match here, we've got Exeter City, who's currently sitting in 18th position in League One. So they're near the bottom of the ladder, but as history shows us, we can't take that for granted. We've obviously got Super MULLIN on an absolute tear at the moment. He's currently projected to score about 45 goals this season if it continues on this momentum from there. Now, with the starting lineup, it will be Marriott. We have Mullin up front with him, and then Rathbone playing the cam position. We've got Elliott in the middle with Russell, and then Dobson rounding out the centre defensive mid. And then the back line will be McLean, Brunt, Clearworth and Barnett. In Game 2, potential Game 3, we will make some changes to the squad. That is to test some combinations, getting ourselves ready for the Championship League, which that was an absolute beautiful steal there by Rathbone, but unfortunately the pass wasn't the best. Talking about combinations, we've got Rathbone who's playing the cam position. Obviously he's a centre mid at heart, that's where his preferred position is. And we do have Elijah Just that would have signed, obviously the New Zealand native, so we could potentially bring him into the cam position, move Rathbone to the cam. Oh, that's a beautiful pass there from Rathbone. Shot blocked by Marriott with a beautiful goal there. 9 minutes in here, 18th of the season. Rathbone again delivering with a bit of spark in that middle. We're talking about potentially moving him into the centre mid position, but it's a dilemma because he has played phenomenally well playing the cam. But the possibility with Elijah Just being signed, we could potentially, upgrade that momentum spark that he's created in the cam position and have that with Elijah Just, but also add in Rathbone in his preferred position as a centre mid. We could get a bit of a spark down the right-hand side. So plenty of things to kind of consider. Obviously, he's playing phenomenally well. We don't want to disrupt that too much, but there's also options. He's very versatile, so we could potentially use him and get someone else in the squad that could be, just as good in that cam position. So a lot of things to consider. Lee with a beautiful steal there. He's going to settle it here across the field to McLean. Ball down to Russell. Nice pass. Down to Rathbone. Once again, breaking down the middle. Steps in. That's a great pass there by Rathbone. And Marriott, once again, delivers on a beautiful pass from Rathbone there. And Marriott's on a double here very early on in this match. But have a look at that. Defenders all around him. He finds his striker. We're up 2-0 here very, very early on. 24 minutes in. Can he get a hat-trick in this match? Obviously, Paul Mullin's been on a tear at the moment. But Marriott says, hold my drink. I can definitely score a goal as well. Lee with the ball at the moment. Down to Rathbone. He's on absolute phenomenal form at the moment. Stepping around. Defence staying off him, which is a bit dangerous. Marriott tries to head it down to Mullin, but unable to get past the defender. Barnett steps back in. Dobson back to Russell. Down to Rathbone. But unfortunately the pass just blocked there by the defender. Ross is going to have to slide across here. Defensively pushing up. Oh, he's miscued on that one, Russell, but McLean should be able to cover it. He gets sidestepped on that one. He's pushing down the captain. Not the best defensive performance here by McLean. Pass goes back in. Nice cut off there by Dobson. Down to Russell. He's going to put it across field to Lee. Down to Marriott. He finds Barnett. Steps back in. Marriott with the ball. He's got Mullin on the inside, but unfortunately cut off there by the defender. And the ball goes wide here, left, and that's going to be it for the first half. What a great start to the match. Rathbone looking as dangerous as ever. And then Marriott picking up a double. Defensively, we've been strong as well with keeping a clean sheet, so can we continue that here in the second half? The ball down to Lee, down to Barnett. Nice pass through to Mullin, but cut off there. Rathbone tries to pick up the scraps. Francis with the ball at the moment. McLean sliding across. There's Water with the pass down the left-hand side. Russell's pushing across. McLean's behind at the moment, trailing. McLean's going to have to D up here. He's been wrong-footed multiple times. It's not his best performance. Brunt's missed on that one. Clearworth's going to have to slide across. He does well there. Clearworth cuts off the attacking flow. The ball out to Lee here. Down to Marriott. Into Rathbone. Pass over to Mullin. He's going to get cut off here. He's trying to get past the defender. Unable to do so. And the ball goes back to Fitzwater. Defensively there, Marriott almost came up with the goods. Barnett's going to push down. Mitchell with the ball. Woods currently in the middle, and that's a poor pass by Woods. Wrexham with the ball now. Barnett. He's got Marriott with him. Tripped over there by Mitchell. It should be a penalty. We will do a switch out here with O'Connell coming on for Clearworth. And that is just add some fresh legs into that back line. Clearworth's had a great game as well. We chip this into the box about 48 metres out. Oh, that's a poor chip in for that one. Not the best. Dobson with a header down here. Rathbone to Lee. Beautiful pass by Lee and Mullin. What a shot there from Mullin. But the pass from Lee. Take your hat off, Lee. That is an absolute phenomenal pass. The chip... Oh, well, it wasn't even a chip. The penalty take was absolutely atrocious. Didn't even get anywhere near the box. But the ball went back to Lee there, and he absolutely delivered with a beautiful pass down to Mullin. Defence slide in here. That's his 20th goal in the League One at the moment. Nice defensive play. Marriott with a pass down to Mullen. Tries to get on the outside here. He really needed Rathbone to continue that run. Mullen was ready to pass that ball. Dobson coming up, trying to put some defensive pressure on. Russell sliding across. Rathbone also pushing up here at the moment. Nice play there by Rathbone, but just can't get past the attacker. Ball to Lee, down to Rathbone here. Pass out to Marriott, back to Rathbone, but unfortunately defence once again gets in the way. It's going to be a throw in here, 81st minute. Currently got a 3-0 advantage. Rathbone with the ball. A little chip over top to Mullen. Mullen! And you're not going to stop him there. He has been on fire this season. 25 goals. To think we were talking about him potentially being put on the bench with his terrible start to the season. But he has absolutely delivered in recent time. And you're not going to stop him from there. Absolutely smacks that ball at 116 kilometres an hour. And we've got a 4-0 advantage here against Exeter City. Defensively, O'Connell pushing up here. Nice play. Ball back to Dobson. He finds Rathbone in the middle. He's got Mullen. Beautiful pass down to Mullen. Mullen's taking the shot. Off the post. Oh, you're kidding me. Off the keeper. Could have got a hat-trick. He puts it a little bit too wide off the post. Gets a second chance play. And then off the keeper. Unfortunately, we will not get a hat-trick here for Mullen. But we will pick up the 3 points here in this League One match. McLean sliding across. He misses on that. Once again, not his best performance, McLean. But Brunt takes the ball out there. And we do pick up the victory with the full-time whistle. Marriott scored double. Mullen scored a double. Rathbone, phenomenal in the middle. And also Lee getting involved with the assists. We got a 62-38 split on possession. And Rathbone, Mullen, both 10 out of 10 performances. It was definitely a match to watch, that's for sure. Now, breaking news on the transfer market. We talked about expiring contracts and it's finally come into fruition. Ollie Palmer will be relocating to Knox County on a free. Never an ideal situation losing a player without getting any type of money back on a transfer. But we didn't want to renew any contracts because we were so tight on funds. We wanted to focus on our youth academy players. We also have Jacob Mendy that will be relocating on a free. So unfortunately we do lose about 500k worth of value in those two players relocating due to their contracts expiring. Now, jumping into the second match of the episode, we've obviously got Jack Marriott, who's in phenomenal form in this one, as well as Paul Mullen, both scoring a double in the last match. They are against Barnsley today in an FA Cup. We've obviously had some battles with Barnsley so far this series, and we've been able to put on a good showing. This one is a knockout round in the FA Cup, so definitely need to put our best foot forward. We are debuting Elijah Just today. He'll be playing in the cam position. And that means Rathbone will be moving back into the centre mid position. We'll see if the combination does work with them two in the squad, and see if that attacking flair down the right hand side with Barnett and Marriott kind of gets that extra spark, being that Elijah Just has now joined us in the cam position. Rathbone with the ball at the moment, making a bit of a break here down the right hand side. Ball back into Just. Little chip over the top to Mullen. Unfortunately, the ball goes straight to the keeper, but that was a real shot opportunity. That would have been a fantastic start for the new cam in the squad. Ball goes wide here, Just with the block. Nice play there. Blocked on that one. Wasn't the best pass. Clearworth through to Brunt, down to Just. And he does a beautiful pass through here to Mullen. And he gets the shot on 9 minutes in. That was a beautiful line there by Mullen, curling back into the centre of the field, getting a pass on from Just. And again, he always finds the net when he's one-on-one with the keeper. Straight through the middle there. He goes right and then shoots it back to the left. That's a great goal there from Mullen. Defensively, Just has been pretty good so far. We're only obviously 10 minutes into the match, but he's getting involved. Pass through to Marriott here, gets on the outside. Defensively, they cut us off on that one. Just pushing down with Mullin. Cleared out here. Russell underneath it. Taps it on to Dobson. Pass down to Rathbone. Unfortunately, ball goes shooting out there with the sliding tackle. Barnett with the ball at the moment. Pass through to Marriott. But he's offside on that one. Very close. Would have been half a foot, if anything. So Barnsley taking the ball out of the right-hand side. Down to Gent at the moment. Rathbone sliding across. Waiters with the ball. Back to Gent. Barnett has miscued on that defensive attempt on that one. Nice block there by Barnett. But again, overcommits. Clearworth left by himself. Nice block there by Clearworth. Ball down to Just here. Bounces himself on the outside of the defender. Brings himself in the middle of the field. Beautiful pass through to Mullin. Can he get his second? He can. And again, Elijah Just. First game here for Wrexham. He's already got 2 assists on the board for himself. Bounced himself on the outside of the defender, then brought himself back into the middle of the field. And then found his striker for his second here. Curls it past the keeper. A 2-point buffer here early on in this knockout stage of the FA Cup. 26 minutes in. Ball goes wide here. Jet with the ball at the moment. Barnett pushing down. Same with Marriott. Rathbone, comes up there. Marriott with the ball. Pass over to Mullin. Beautiful pass. Can he get his hat-trick? What a phenomenal last 10 minutes of attacking play we have witnessed. Mullin with his hat-trick. It has been Elijah Just getting involved. Then Marriott also bringing it into the middle. Find Mullin on the outside. And you give him that much space, he's definitely going to make you pay. With 31 minutes in here, and we're already 3-0 with Mullin scoring a hat-trick. What a phenomenal start to this match. We've got Russell needing to slide across here. McLean also comes down a little bit too far. He's left his man exposed. Getting back in defence though, so nice play there by McLean to cut it off. He's on the wrong side of here, Cosgrove. Fine for it, but he does get the ball back here. Brunt with the ball, clears it out, but that's a poor pass there by Brunt. And the shot too wide there from Barnsley. We will do a potential switch out here. We will bring on Mofal for Marriott. We obviously would love to keep Marriott on the field, but here's an opportunity to give Mofal an opportunity to get a run. And we obviously want to keep developing him, being that he is the youngest striker in the squad. Ball into the middle here, Just with the ball at the moment. Down to Rathbone. Finds Barnett on the right-hand side. No one really in the box, so he finds Just on the edge. Almost took a shot there, but holds on to it. Russell down to Rathbone. Back to Just. Mullin. Standing flat-footed, tries to get the pass around. Foul with the ball at the moment, steps back on the inside, takes a shot. Unfortunately, saved there by the keeper. And that's going to be it for the first half, and what an incredible first half it was. We've had a hat-trick from Paul, Super Mullin, and we're up 3-0 going into the break. All we got to do now is hold on to that lead and potentially score a couple more goals. That'd be phenomenal if we can. We got Just pushing up at the moment. Defensively, Rathbone's going to have to slide across. Same with Barnett. Can they push up here? Mofal. Defensively trying to push in at the moment. He's going to have to slide across here. Nice play there by Mofal. Ball down to Russell. Down to Mullin. Ball goes out to McLean. Taps on to Russell once again. Tried to get on the outside, but defence. O'Keefe able to get a foot into that one. Ball down to Mullin. McLean with a into the box. Off the top. Mofal, but it ricocheted off the defender. And a clearance here by the keeper. Barnett's going to have to block. Clearworth does get back, so nice play there by Barnett. Slowed it down. Miscues on that one defensively. Clearworth slides across. Waiters with the ball at the moment. Out to Gent. Barnett trying to fight for that one, but it's going to be a penalty. We will do a switch out here with Bolton coming on for Barnett. So the right back position with the 18 minutes left. Sorry, 28 minutes left in this one. Barnsley with the ball into the box here. The header was wide there by Waiters. Clearworth out to Bolton. Passed into Rathbone. Down to Dobson. Russell down to Just. Nice pass here to Mullen. Takes a shot. Saved there by the keeper. He's going to be offside. I thought that could have potentially been a penalty inside the box, but they're going to say he was a half a foot offside on that one. Russell pushing down here. Just sliding across at the moment. Defensively, we're just putting not enough pressure on him at the moment. Ball goes out wide here. Nice play there by Bolton, but Waiters picks up the ball. They're all done with the ball at the moment down the left-hand side. Clearworth sliding across. Trying to get in front of him at the moment. Nice block there by Clearworth. Chip into the box. Okonkwo and a nice save. Just with the ball. Out to Rathbone. Steps around the defender. Down to Bolton. Back to Rathbone. Defence pushing up. Russell with the ball. Nice pass through to Just. Taps it on to Mofal. Defence once again cuts us off on that one, but Rathbone's got a bit of space here. Breaks down the inside. Tries to step back. Just with the ball. Takes a shot. Blocked there by the keeper. A nice little bit of ball movement there. But unfortunately, just unable to get it in the net. Corner here. Into the box. Nice defensive play there by Barnsley. Cut off once again there by Kill All Done. The ball goes out. Phillips with it at the moment. Waiters. Out to O'Keefe. We've got Brunt sliding across at the moment, trying to get across to the attacking player. He beats him. Waiters with the ball into the middle. Russell miscues. Brunt overcommits. And Okonkwo with a beautiful save there, going into extra time. Can we keep a clean sheet here? Ball into the box. Ball goes up. And Okonkwo comes down with it. And there we have it. Another victory here. This one in the FA Cup. That means we do advance to the next round on the back of this man, Super Mullen, with a hat-trick. I believe that could be his third hat-trick of the season as well. What a phenomenal campaign he has had. He's definitely been one of the best goal scorers in the league, if not the best on the stat line. Elijah Just and Mullen, both 10 out of 10 performances. And those are the scores from around the ground. We're going to jump straight into the third match of this episode. So we go from League One to FA Cup, and then we've got the EFL Trophy tournament as well. So a big performance needed in this one, but we're against who other than Barnsley. Can we score another hat-trick with poor Mullen and have a bit of deja vu here in the third match of the episode? We'll have to wait and see, but we're on some good form with them at the moment, so hopefully we can put in another big performance, and that will be that man up front. We have put Mofal in the starting lineup, and then we've remained with Elijah Just and Rathbone in the centre mid position. So we'll give Mofal the opportunity to play the full game. Obviously he came on probably about midway through that second match for Jack Marriott. Ball back in here, Rathbone with the ball, down to Just. He finds Mofal. Steps, little chip over the top to Mullen. Oh, you're kidding me. That would have been a sensational start there from Mullen. Little chip over from Mofal. And just wide of the right-hand post. A good start there. First warning shot. Earl with the ball. Mullen pushing down at the moment on the keeper. They do clear it out. You got Scar in there as well, trying to fight for that ball. Russell with it, down to Just. Steps back on the inside, finds Mofal, spins. Unable to get past him. Back to Just, shot. Keeper. He's been in good form there, Just. He's had some shot opportunities where the keeper's just had a quick reaction, stopping him from scoring his first for Wrexham. But he's obviously been incredibly involved with some of the assists. Ball back into the keeper here. Mullin pushing down. Clearance. We do have Russell underneath it. The two Russells battling it out. One's, 6'2", and the other one's only 5'7", it looks like. But nice steal there by Russell. Ball down to Mullin. Defence slows him down. Chip into the box, but it's going to go over the top. The wind just absolutely took it away and threw it into row 7. Now, we've definitely had a couple of opportunities. Obviously, Mullin's been super involved at the moment. We're 21 minutes in. We haven't been able to score just yet, but we've definitely had a couple of opportunities, and that's been created from Just and Rathbone in the middle. And obviously, Mullin also getting involved. McLean with the defensive pressure at the moment, same with Russell. McLean's going to have to get back here. Scar cuts it off. Nice play there by the big guy. Russell with the ball, down to Just. Steps on the outside, nice play, gets around the defender. He finds Mullin here, beautiful pass. Shot, and straight past the keeper. That is the second time Elijah Just has been able to push off the defender who's, wrestling with him, get on the outside, and then finds himself right in the dead centre of the field. And then Mullin run the perfect line. It is great to see that combination, and with that type of play, he is really making it known that he wants to be in the starting 11. He's only played 2 matches and he's already got 3 assists. His combination with Mullin at the moment has been, first class. So definitely pushing for his claim to start. And I think this combination of Rathbone moving into the centre mid and Elijah playing in the cam has definitely worked. Exactly what I wanted to happen was a bit of firepower from the midfield from Rathbone, and then obviously Elijah Just also getting involved. It's great to see O'Keefe with the ball here, and Okonkwo with a beautiful save. We're 37 minutes in here, only got a 1-point advantage. And Barnsley with the corner here. Ball into the middle, header, Earl, cleared off the line there by Scar. Poor clearance there by Fal. Russell with the ball. Scar sliding across here, but that was a phenomenal reaction by him, sticking a foot out, blocking an all but for sure goal from Barnsley. McLean pushing up, staying aggressive. Scar sliding across. Clearwork's going to have to push down here. Nice play there by Clearwork, but he can't get around the attacker to get the ball. Ball back into the middle here. O'Keefe puts it back out wide. McLean's going to have to push up here defensively. He's driving the attacker back into the box here. And Scar, that was risky. Knocked it down there, and it's going to be the half-time break. But that was all too risky there from Scar. Should have just cleared it out into the 50th row instead of trying to do a little bit of a scissor kick. But Paul Mullin, 2 attempts, 1 goal. He's obviously been all over the place at the moment, which is great to see. Can we score a second and get that 2-point buffer here in this EFL trophy match? Just comes up defensively, beautiful play. He's got Mullin down there in the box. Turns, spins, shoots. We're going to have to start calling him Mr. Automatic. 30 goals this season. He has been phenomenal. And just that spin, turn, and absolutely nails it into the top left pocket. He has been in phenomenal form. Look at this. Spins, gets on the outside of the defender, and just finds the top pocket. It is definitely a sight to see, and definitely one that Wrexham fans love to watch. Mofal coming up defensively there, trying to put some pressure on. Can we get a 3rd goal here and really cement this victory? And that would be back-to-back 3-0 games if we can keep a clean sheet as well. Ball down to Mofal, takes a shot, and there we have it. He's third of the season. A 3-0 advantage here. Almost deja vu of the first match. Rathbone finding Mofal. And he just delivers it into the corner. Great goal there for him. And he's definitely been, when he comes off the bench, Mofal, it's almost like we've still got Marriott out there. He has been good and potentially will be a starter for us in the near future. Conco comes out of the line here. Quick play the ball down to Russell. He's got just in the middle. Nice play. Defence pushing up on him at the moment. He unable to get the ball through to foul. Clearance across here to the left-hand side. McLean pushing down. Beautiful play there by McLean. Down to Mullen. Little chip over the top to foul, but it wasn't the cleanest. It went a little bit too far. Bolton pushing down. Russell's going to have to slide across here. Wolf with the ball. Out to O'Keefe. Back into Russell. O'Keefe with the ball here for Barnsley. McLean pushing down. Same with Brunt. Nice play there. Sorry, it's Scar, not Brunt. McLean with the ball. Over to Just. Down to Rathbone. Takes the shot. And the keeper with the safe hands. Big shot from outside the box there from Rathbone. Bolton coming up there trying to steal the ball off that clearance. Clearworth's going to have to slide across. Gent with the ball at the moment. He knocks it back. Just sliding in. He's covering the width here at the moment. Bolton's going to have to push down here. Same with Clearworth. Bolton. Russell with the ball at the moment for Barnsley. He's taking the ball back. He's trying to find an open man. McCarthy to Earl. Down to Gent. At the moment, we've been able to really put the pressure on him at the moment and make a mistake there right with Bolton. Mofal with the ball here. Across to Mullen. 86th minute. Don't have to do too much with it. McLean with the ball. Down to Mullen here. Tries to step back on the inside, but cut off there by the defender. Nice play there from Just. McLean here takes a shot. Unfortunately, not enough power on that one. And the ball goes out to Russell. This should be it in this one. This should pick up the victory. It is another 3-0 victory here against Barnsley. What a performance here by the team. Great defensive display. They've done an incredible job across the 3 matches, keeping clean sheets in every single one. And the attack has definitely stepped up a notch as well. 29-71 split on possession. Eliza Just and Mullen both 10 out of 10 performances, with man of the match going to Mullen. Before we wrap up this episode, we're going to have a quick look at the Youth Academy. Our scout of England for a centre mid and a cam position is now over, so we need to re-send out our scouts. For this time, we're only going to be looking at 3 months, and we will only go a striker in this position as well. So we're going to go 3 months in England once again, so we'll keep it local to where we are, being that we are only a League One squad. And we're only going to be looking for strikers in this one. So we'll go poacher, and then we'll also go advance forward. So they're the 2 positions that 2 play styles that we want to pick up in this position. And hopefully we can get someone in who can then replace Marriott and Mullen, being that they are in their early 30s at the moment. But looking at the Youth Academy at the moment, we've got a bunch of players that we could potentially move on to at least loan this season. So we will obviously move a couple of them to the senior squad and then set them up to be potentially loaned out before the transfer window does end. Dylan Moore's definitely one that we will be moving to the senior squad. I think him at 62, it's definitely time for him to go out on loan and potentially develop in that side of things. You got Shepherd as well, who's 61 overall. He's got a potential of 70 to 90. So definitely someone that we can look to do that with as well. You got Forrester, who's a 59 rating. You got Mason And then you also got down a little bit lower, we've got the left back in Roberts as well that has a potential of 71 to 94. So with him, I think we potentially send him out. They're all 17 years of age at the moment. So I think what we'll do with the Youth Academy is if they do turn 17 years of age and the transfer window is open, we'll sign them to the senior squad and then we'll send them out on loan. We'll only really use the Youth Academy depth for ages between 16 and 14 from there. So we'll sign everyone who's 17 at the moment, and then we'll set them up for a potential short-term loan or potentially 1 to 2 seasons, depending on the player and the club that they will be going to. So we'll just go with the players that are 17 years at the moment. So you've got Mason, you've obviously got Shepherd that, he's 16 years of age, so he does break the rule there. We will obviously bring him into the starting lineup because he is 61 overall at the moment. But with the rest of the players, they're all in the 17 years of age at the moment. So I think definitely time for them to go to another club and at least get some game time. But that's going to be it for this episode. Make sure you do hit that like button if you did enjoy it. And if you're new around here, want to catch all the latest of the series, make sure you do hit subscribe. And if you want to catch up on the playlist of every episode that you might have missed, just now in the middle of the screen will be the playlist popping up. Hope you've enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.